I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, here been a front seat. Get my meals, I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pickem.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward live on Woodsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Morax.
What up, though?
Yeah, Young Sus in the TV booth. JB Smooth the 1 to 2s. We're rocking along on a Friday, mate. We actually got a listener coming up from AZ. He's gonna get some pizza from Freddy's. It's Freddy's pizza. It's that real deal.
Okay.
Spinny can't have none.
It's no Chubby Charlie's, but
He's on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
Drake at 21 set the internet ablaze last night, dropping their new album, Her Loss. Sus, you hyped it up, it delivered. What's the initial review? Because if you guys don't know,
the initial review is that it's a very good album and it's a nice return for Drake. I'm really excited for it because Certified Lover Boy had moments though that I enjoyed, had moments, but it was few and far between. And then honestly, Nevermind didn't even have a moment. Yeah, that was trash. That did not have a moment. But this was good. This was Drake getting back into his bag, also getting into 21's bag with a lot of the down south production, some smooth samples, all that stuff. It was good. And you know, I'm glad that we finally found out that Drake's a feminist. He said he blows $500,000 on a girl, so he's a feminist. But easy.
That's fair.
For you.
yeah,
So he came at your girl. I don't know if you caught this. There was a bar here, and I turned it into
Meg Thee Stallion.
where he said,
No,
"No,
Ice
not Meg Thee
Spice.
Stallion, Ice Spice."
Kim
He
Margot,
said
Ice
you
Spice.
attend, but you can't rap. So this is what she said back. She said, "At least I'm."
He
a
said
10.
about her specifically.
I mean, that's what the internet thinks. That's what the Twitter detectives say.
What's the full bar? Do you know?
You're a 10, but you can't rap.
And he's like, you're 10, but you can't rap, but it looks good on mute or something like that.
Yeah,
That's hard. I mean,
easy. Defend your
Drake
girl.
does.
huh?
Defend your girl.
Defend her.
Yeah, stick up for your girl.
Maybe he was talking about you, baby. I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, there's there's probably I don't know. Because if I know there was a whole situation where, like, did he fly her out for something like that and then never, like, amounted to anything, and then you would know better than me.
That was a rumor.
What's the rumor, though?
Yeah, that is the rumor, that apparently he tried to fly her out and she wasn't down for that, and so then he sent her home. But again, that's just a rumor.
That makes
That I was
sense.
feeling you?
So the whole song's about Drake?
Maybe.
The original?
Maybe she fired the first shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. The album's good though. JB, what'd you think of the album? I know you were in the chat too. Or not in the chat, but last night talking about it.
We lit up the group chat.
We did.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's saying like 100 notifications.
Yeah, I woke up today with 122. I was like, Jesus, what is going on here, bro? But the album's not bad, you know. There's a couple tracks on there that I like. I'm still trying to figure out that sample from Sus, what he was trying to get from me. But it's not bad. It's not bad. A couple bars on there are fire. I know I sent them in the chat, too, so.
Yeah.
Drake said you would think I'm Iranian the way I run-ish. So that was a bar.
Yeah.
That was a bar.
Classic Drake bars.
Yeah.
No, there's some good songs. I haven't listened to it all the way through yet, but I heard a couple that I liked.
Yeah.
Heard a couple that I didn't like that I skipped immediately, but it was all right so far from what I've heard. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, though, so I'll have to give it its due diligence.
I mean, it's mostly a Drake album featuring 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Statistically, Drake is 2/3 of the
By the
vocal
numbers.
performance. It's by the numbers. I put that in the chat. I should have made that graphic. Shout out Hip Hop Numbers.
Yeah, you should have.
And also, I'll be doing the live stream tonight, talking about it a little bit more in depth.
No free plugs.
Oh, you thought I was feeling you?
Build me later.
She could rap. I mean, she ain't that bad. I actually sent it last night. I was listening to the SpongeBob one. She kind of sounds like a female, like Pop Smoke. The way, like, I feel like she tried to do like a little, just a flow. Maybe it's just that one song. I don't really listen to Ice Spice like that.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
she's-
I don't think anybody does. I don't think
Yeah.
she's got that many songs out.
Yeah, she only got like the 2 songs out.
And to clear up what you said, Munch is not about Drake. Munch was what got her on the map. Like, Drake didn't know who she was before Munch.
Yeah.
That's how it actually started. He DM'd her and said
The
Munch
song's
was fire.
actually called Munch.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then in parentheses, feeling you.
Well, there's that.
There it is. Simple as that.
I apologize. I actually should have sent this to our guy, John, who makes the graphics for us. Shout out to Intern John, a.k.a. Polo J. But
Polio J.
The Polio J. The Detroit Pistons have they're collaborating with DoorDash, and they're giving out 33 pairs of teal. What shoes were they?
I think they were ones, or Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones?
Yeah.
So at tomorrow, if you order something at 3:13 on DoorDash, 33 of those people will then be eligible to win a free pair of those teal Piston shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind they are. So that's what
It starts today,
shoes.
actually. It's from today.
Yeah, it's
to
from 3:13 today to 3:13 tomorrow.
Oh, well, I lied. I apologize
He's
for that
like,
one.
I know what I'm doing for dinner tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
Yeah, why not?
why not?
Because I feel like not a lot of people. How many people do you think are like doing it?
Wow.
What are the odds? Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I'm actually going on Twitter and see like what the tweet. What kind
I
of numbers
entered the
tweets
watch
doing.
one and I didn't win.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought I was entering. I thought I won something from them one time. I retweeted something and it was just like I thought I was gonna get like a custom jersey. That's what it was. I thought I was gonna get a free custom jersey, but no, they're just handing out those backgrounds they do. Pistons, the Pistons like Twitter account. Every once in a while, they just like put your name or your Twitter name like on a jersey with like whatever number you put in the tweet. I thought I was getting the actual jersey. I thought because I feel like everybody feels this way, but I never win stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I was gonna
A
ask,
contest?
have you guys ever won anything in a contest?
No.
Like a giveaway or?
I won a call in one time to a radio station, and it was for a copy of what's it called, 22 Jump Street, and I just didn't go pick it up.
Why did you even call it?
I don't
to
know.
win that?
I just felt like doing it to see if I could win, and I won. And they're like, "Yeah, you can come in and get it." And I was like, I was like, I don't feel like coming to pick it up.
I want to make one more point too on the Drake album with 21 Savage.
Go ahead.
Because I am a Drake fan, and I know that they're not even rumors anymore. Like last night was 100% confirmed how he like just steals flows.
Oh yeah,
There was that one song.
Oh,
I
he
think
does.
it actually was track 3. I think it's one that you said you liked, Sus, where he literally was just trying to be Lil Baby the entire song, and it like
Actually, Lil Baby had ad-libs on that song.
he did.
Like, actually Lil Baby, not Drake being Lil Baby.
Yeah, but it was Drake singing in the song, correct?
Yeah, but Lil Baby had ad-libs.
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, okay, Drake sounded like Lil Baby on the song, yes, but, like, a lot of people are like, oh, this sounds so much like Baby. It's like, yeah, because also Lil Baby is low-key on the song.
no.
No, it's Drake trying to sound
Yeah,
like Lil
no.
Baby. It was.
No, he's actually on the song, I promise you.
I know he's on the
that
song.
doesn't matter-
That doesn't mean Drake's not trying to sound like him and steal his flow and like it was weird. It was
I'm
really
not
cringy.
arguing that point. I just was making it clear because I don't think people caught that.
No, how do you not catch it? You hear him in the ad libs. But I don't know, bro. It was just cringe. As like a Drake, it's like I'm also a LeBron fan, but there's certain things that LeBron does I can't even defend. It's like damn,
Yeah.
I can't even.
Like when he steals somebody's flow.
Yeah, and it's the same with Drake. I'm a Drake fan, but I can't defend him when he steals these. Like I can't defend that. It's an honest take. I mean, he literally bar for bar took somebody's verse and used it on that YG song that one time. It was just like
Drake is rap's chameleon, like Game. That's a lot of people's problem with Game.
Come on,
But I mean, it's true. It's just to different levels.
for sure. It was even
Drake does it too. He takes the hottest flows out and he raps in them.
Yeah, because like Lil Baby, so like, it's like his distinct flow. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
Yeah, with the X1, I could be like, all right. Like I've heard tons of people rap like that, but with that Lil Baby one, like that was just weird. That was
Yeah.
like I was weirded out by it, to be honest with you. And there was one too. I feel like he was trying to sound like 21, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn,
And that's smart to do it on a collab album and not your album. Do it on somebody else's album. So like
guess.
he used his 21 to experiment a little bit.
Pause.
it's the only one I wasn't
college.
a fan of. But that
It's
one,
college.
what's it called? Middle of the Ocean or something like that?
Yeah, he rapped on
Yeah.
that.
That
Rap.
was like, I know, like,
That was old Drake.
yeah, it feels like every other project he does like that, like 7 a.m. in Dallas type thing, where he gives you like the date and the whatever location. There's no location that one. He must have just literally just been in the middle of the ocean
Well,
when he wrote
20,
that one.
21 had
Snapped
a
on it.
location one, and he went hard on that too.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
in whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I think
forget.
it's Glenwood.
3 a.m.
Yeah,
on Glenwood.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, so I only made it as far as the P word of Millions, I think. And then I didn't get to listen to the other songs
Which-
following that
That's a
one.
good song too.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
The album slaps, bro.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's very good.
You just, it was a bopper for you? You like it?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like I said, I haven't listened to it all, but I listened.
Yeah.
There's a couple of the songs that I listened to. I liked. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
the
wanted
first
to.
song's trash.
First one?
Yeah,
I like the first one.
first song's trash.
The third one was when I was like, well, actually, no, the second one we started singing.
Second one
Because like
was not my
if you
thing.
if you get an album with Drake in 21, like you're not trying to hear singing ass Drake.
Yeah.
Like let's be real about it. Like he has some singing ass bangers, but like 21 Savage. If I'm tuning in for Drake and 21 Savage, I want the ignorant nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like
You want it
Jimmy
dark.
Cooks.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want that 500,000 on a girl, so I'm a feminist. Like that's what I'm tuning in for. I'm not tuning in for Heartbreak Drake. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what I came here for. I don't even want to touch it. I'm gonna stay away.
Yeah, don't.
The Kyrie Irving
Yes,
stuff.
don't touch that.
I don't even know what to say.
Did you?
Don't.
I'm not going in depth, but it's a whole mess.
I don't think you should go. I don't think you should go into any depth. Like,
We gotta get drops on those Spencer reactions.
All right, we'll let JB explain.
no, yeah, you gotta stay far away from that.
Bro, I ended up in some rabbit holes just trying to like figure out like where he was coming from though. I had to tune out. I'm like, I don't even know.
Nope.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me
Nope.
if I keep like listening to this stuff.
Not worth
The
it.
Drake album was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Drake album anyway. We'll continue on.
Redmond's got a big win last night. It was
Yes,
the
it did.
25th anniversary
So,
of
oh,
the Stanley Cup champion team in '97.
yes, sir.
So that was cool. They were all there. Our boy Mike Gentry was down there. The away fan came in today.
Yeah, that's what I was about to shout out the away fan.
We met the away fan.
Kyle.
He came into the
I don't know if he
studio.
wants his government out there.
It was cool.
I've been
It
doing
was
that lately.
Cool to see him, talk to him. But yeah, the whole squad was down there except for the Russians yesterday. And I mean, it's true. They couldn't.
Yeah.
So they're still dealing pretty grinder. But it was a lot of fun to see all those guys. And the Red Wings played a great game. They played. We'll get into that a little bit more depth later, talking about Ville Husso, all the lovely things he did in net. Obviously, Andrew Kopp, Michigan native, former Michigan Wolverine captain, got his first goal for the Red Wings.
Yeah.
So that was good. He missed all of training camp, so it was kind of like he was still in training camp. Finally got one in the back of the net. It was good from him. Larkin sealed it with an empty netter, and Raymond got on the board again. So
Didn't Verlander get his first win?
Verlander got his first World Series win in his career last night. He was dealing. He did give up 4 walks, but he pitched through them, 5 innings strong.
Did you talk your ish
Allowed
to
1
Neil?
run, huh?
Did you talk your ish to Neil? Because I know that's your boy,
Yeah.
Verlander.
Oh yeah, I brought it up. Yeah.
What do you say?
He dismissed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was classic Neil.
Yeah.
Him and Sam were getting into it about Tua today.
Oh man.
Tua and Justin Herbert.
What was he saying today about it?
Neil said Justin Herbert's mid. And he's like, all I know about Tua is that he wins 70% of his games.
Like you can't play that game at the quarterback position. It's just not. Yes, quarterback wins are a stat, but football is the ultimate team game.
Yes.
I'm not giving Tua credit for like a win. I just, yeah. What? Moving on. Spinny, your hair's quite long, mate.
It is.
I think it's about time for a haircut, yeah?
Probably. And if I go anywhere to get it, it's going to be Lady Jane's. Because Lady Jane's, they are open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in any time, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So like I said, get into a Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in, no appointment necessary, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're a player or a fan, helping you buy, sell, or invest is Michael Phillips' top priority. Being in the game for 23 years makes Mike the number one option for anyone. If you have real estate needs, call Michael Phillips at 313-403-0011. That's 313-403-0011. Michael Phillips, game on.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the ones and twos. I'm supposed to stop calling you Young Sus, I apologize. It's now Chris Black. Artist formerly known as
Mouse Cop.
Huh?
Mouse
Cop?
Mouse Cop.
Mouse Cop?
Yeah, it's from the Key and Peele thing, the East-West Bowl. Player formerly known as Mouse Cop. That's one of their names. Why do we gotta stop calling him Young Sus?
Because the man's name's Chris Pilati. Chris Pilati.
Pilati.
Speaking of soft and being in your feelings, I was earlier today. No, I'm just kidding. That's what I should have started the show with. We were talking about in the last segment. Mark Brunell, Detroit Lions quarterback coach,
yes,
was asked the same questions we've been asking each other and the Woodward Sports chat and everybody else. Are you thinking about those quarterbacks yet? You thinking about bringing in somebody else and holding them in the Honolulu Blue? This is what he had to say.
You know I'm not going there, man. I will not go there. If you want to talk about the future, I'll talk about the next 48 hours. It's just not the time for that. If I would address the potential of drafting a quarterback,
how do you address that specter of that there's talk of it, right? To keep that out.
He's smart enough to know that we do not go there. It is not the time nor the place. Right now, it's about the Packers. That is something that you guys talk about, but no, that's not what we're going to do during the season. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, and that was Mark Brunell reacting to, I believe it was Dave Pergett asking him, what do you think about drafting a potential quarterback?
Do you fantasize about Bryce Young at night?
Do you wake up at night thinking about how you could have C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young? I kind of feel him. You thought I was feeling him? I kind of feel him where he's coming from. He's worried about the Packers. He's worried about the Lions and their next game. So that is kind of a curveball to throw at someone when they're prepping for the Packers. They're worried about that game. He's trying to make sure Jared Goff is in his best state of mind for the game, trying to make sure Jared Goff is ready to play the Packers. And that is kind of a question out of left field, because he's right. As a coach, as a player, even for media members, we might not be too worried about the Packers. We're more worried about what they're going to do with the quarterback situation, or if they're going to draft a quarterback, because that's all we have to look forward to now this year. But as players and coaches on that team, they're still trying to win games. They're still trying to get ready for next week, for this week against the Green Bay Packers at home. And he's a former player too, so he knows being in that situation, a former quarterback.
Yeah.
Being in that situation, you never want to hear, "Oh, who's your replacement? Who are you going to take to replace this guy?" So I kind of feel where he's coming from, but also it's like, come on, man, what do you expect? You're 1-6.
Yeah, it's. I kind of want to play the video back game, but it's too long. But he gave him that like,
yeah, oh yeah.
He leaned in like what? Like Mark Brunell is ready to whoop some ass in that video, man.
Someone was testing him.
Yeah, he was tested, bro. And like, I don't know like how much. I didn't look into this, but I was told by someone in the back that Mark Brunell, I guess, was missing for like 3 weeks at some point during the season this year. Yeah, just went MIA, which nobody wrote about that. I don't know obviously for what reason, but yeah, man. I mean, it's the middle of the season, and I get it, right? As a media member too, like it is depressing. There is nothing else to talk about.
Yes.
Really, we have nothing else to look forward to this season. We really don't. We have a number one overall pick, a first-round receiver that we have waiting in the wings, and I'm not even excited to talk about that, bro. It's like, we really don't have nothing else to look forward to. But it's the middle of the season. That and, like, these guys are, like, they have a close personal relationship.
Yes.
Like, obviously, Mark Brunell, I don't know for what reason that he missed those 3 weeks, but it must have been, if it's true, I should say, but it must have been something important. You know what I'm saying? Something that, like, he's obviously probably going through something already, enough to pull you away from the NFL. Because coaches, we know, or at least we hear, you know what I'm saying, that the story is, like, these guys don't leave the office. You know what I'm saying? They're there night in, night out, and all I swear, all I think about is you guys, man. That's the stigma around the NFL coaches. But on top of that, too, like, day in, day out, he's with Jared Goff. He is also a former quarterback who was kind of mid at times, you know what I'm saying, in his career, too.
Yes.
So he's had, like, the backlash of the media. And just, like, again, it's a personal relationship. Like, Jared Goff, he's getting married. Is his wife pregnant? Are they having a baby?
Don't know.
Maybe I'm confusing that with Ned. But, like, he has that personal relationship with him. He's in there with him day in, day out. And, like, he feels for the guy. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you love that he has the guy's back like that, but I hope he knows, like, he out of here. You know what I'm saying? You getting a shiny toy next year.
It's somebody you're going to war with, a guy you, like you said, have a very close personal relationship with as the quarterback's coach. Like you said, as a former quarterback himself who was probably asked a couple times, what do you feel about this guy they're going to replace you with? It probably doesn't sit right with him, but it is a question you can ask at this point because that's what they're looking at. They do have the number one draft pick if the season ended right now. They do have kind of a hole to fill at quarterback because I believe the majority of people believe that Jared Goff is not the answer. So going forward, looking back at it, it might have not been the best question to ask was that yesterday or today?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
Well, whether it is one of the last press conferences of the week coming up to a game against the Green Bay Packers, might have not been the best question to ask.
Yeah.
You could have, the guy's still trying to fight for wins. As much as it seems like they don't want to, they're trying to win games.
Yeah.
The Lions are trying to go out there and win games and give these guys moral support. They need to be in their corner, especially for your quarterback. So I'm not mad at the way he responded. I'm not mad at the question either because you're going to need some answers for sure.
Mid-season, though, you got
mid-season, yeah.
I know Dave's the OG, but
it's a little much.
Yeah. I mean, and on top of it, just like being the personal relationship too, the losing adds up as well. Like, my man's on a mission to win. And yes, he did miss the Dallas game. I just looked it up. I don't even care what assistant filled in for him because he's not the quarterback coach. But the losing adds up to it as well. Like, you think that you're pissed off as a fan? You thought I was feeling you? No, I'm just kidding. But you think you're pissed off as a Detroit Lions fan when they lose these games? Imagine dedicating your entire, I guess we do that, so I can be pissed off. Dedicating your entire work week, though, to that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, studying the game film.
I wonder what that's like.
Studying the game film, preparing, like, to beat these guys, and then you come up short. Like, you thought you were pissed. This guy's a part of the team. He's literally has a personal relationship with the guy going through the struggles as well.
And
like,
it's his job.
Yeah. They took our jobs.
They took our jobs.
So I get it. I get the frustrations. Do you like to see passion like that out of your coaches?
I do. I don't, because he didn't attack anybody either.
Yeah,
it wasn't over the top.
It was crazy.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
You saw it in his face.
How cats pin their ears back? Yeah, it was like a.
You want me?
What?
But I'm glad he didn't call him out and go over. That's a stupid question. He didn't do anything like that.
He did it without doing it.
He did it without doing it. He said it without saying it. But I think, like we said, as members of Detroit sports media, there's not much more to talk about. Hey, how's Jared Goff doing this week? Okay, he's still looking mid. All right, it's this is the hot button topic. This is
That's a good point,
what
too.
people want to hear about.
Because Aubrey Pleasant just got fired. You know what I'm saying? It's like he also has that experience like through this week too.
Yes,
it's like a whole. It's messy. It's messy. It's ugly for him, I should say. Sus, you had your hand up?
I was just going to add to your point about the fact that he's a competitor. Like, you don't get to that level of coaching, of playing, whatever, without being an ultra competitor. and competitors don't like losing. So this whole frustration, like, of course it's there. It's supposed to be there because he's losing. And like you brought up with AP's firing, that's got to be something that's on his shoulders.
It's home.
That's on his shoulders, because who knows who the next scapegoat could be.
Yeah, 100%. Because the guy that he's in charge of is performing quite mid too. So maybe he's next.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, between the coaches, between the players, like, these dudes, they're eating dinner together. Like I'm saying, they're traveling on the planes together, like playing cards, just killing time while you're on that plane. Like, I get it. But at the same time, I know actually he's ready to like have something shiny and new to play with, because when he spoke at the Senior Bowl about Malik Willis, he was like just cheesing, what I'm saying, like smiling from like ear to ear, like, man, this kid's got this kid's got that. Like, he's excited, but the timing has to be right. Again, we're week 8. No, it's 9.
Yes.
Week 9. It's yes, it's pathetic that we're in that position, but I mean, I guess you're happy to see that he cares.
You are. You're happy to see the passion, and like we've alluded to, it probably hit home more for him because he was a former quarterback. He was a guy who probably got a lot of questions around his performance, his job security, so he knows how that feels from that perspective as well. He knows how that feels from Jared Goff's perspective, so hit a little closer home.
Yeah. But with that said, Jared Goff has to perform.
He does.
And he has an opportunity coming up next against the Green Bay Packers at home. And we're going to break down that game just a little bit. We might even have a special guest in with us, too. Guy come all the way up from Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. But before we do that, let me tell you about my PED, my performance-enhancing drink. Citron! Oh, yeah! Right now, Citron's available to everybody. I know we have listeners from all across the country. We've seen 2 of them today. My guy, the Way fan from Philly, and we got my guy, Spliff, Big Spliffy in the building too, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. You guys can order Citron from wherever you are. All you have to do is go to CitronWorld.com/RedWings. You can pre-order the limited edition 6-pack sampler box that got the OG, the cranberry, and the sugar-free if you're trying to drop some LBs. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Get your customized approach to weight loss. Think of all the ways that Custom Health Centers can help you. Think of all the ways that it affects your health, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Custom Health Centers is blessed to have over 20,000 success stories. It has been their honor to help many professional athletes lose weight and improve their health. People like Detroit Lion Eddie Murray and Piston Rick Mahorn, just to name a few. Start losing weight today. Call Dr. Jason and Custom Health Centers at 844-789-THIN. Once again, that's 844-789-THIN.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
We got Chris Pilate in the TD booth. I made sure to say that time. JB Smooth with the 1s and 2s. We got special guests too. Big Spliffit, Josh, all the way from AZ. What up, though, man?
How's it going, man? How you guys doing?
Good, man. Appreciate you. Hey, you make the trip. You rock the show.
Absolutely.
I told the away fan too. Like, if you want to come in and sneak in and talk some Red Wings, because Lord knows I can. You know what I'm saying? But come on through. You know? Yeah. I appreciate you, man. But
no problem.
Somehow this has evaded us all week, Spinny. The Packers versus Lions.
Yeah.
Probably somewhat depressing.
It is.
The season's kind of already over, but Packers versus Lions. Break it down!
Yeah, you know, the Packers are obviously struggling this season. They don't have a receiver who's worth his weight on the field. You look at their offense, they're averaging 339 yards per game, only 18.1 points per game. And even with Aaron Rodgers, they're only averaging 217 passing yards per game. So it's tough to think about a Packers team like that. It's tough to think about a Packers team that doesn't have elite receivers out there. We've known them for so long with having the Donald Drivers, the Greg Jennings, the Jordy Nelsons, the Devontae Adams. And now they go out there and they're running out, you know, 2 rookies, one of them in concussion protocol in Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson. They've got Alan Lazard. They've got the ghost of the turtle in Randall Cobb. I think Randall Cobb looks like a turtle, and he's 100 years old. And they've got Sammy Watkins out there. You don't think he looks like a turtle? He kind of looks like a turtle. Looks like Franklin.
He does look like Franklin. I never put those together.
Do side by side with Franklin and Randall Cobb. You're like, all right, you know,
I'm going to.
That's what it was. And Aaron Rodgers did it to himself, honestly. The man asked for so much money. He's getting paid with the $50 million plus a year.
Yeah.
And now he's got nobody to throw the ball to. Although they do have 2 beast running backs in Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. They are averaging 141 yards rushing per game.
Yeah.
So that is something. Or 122 yards rushing per game, I'm sorry. That is something you have to look out for. And we thought the defense was going to be a strength. We thought the defense was going to be elite. They had a bunch of names out there.
Yeah.
But the defense hasn't been too hot either.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild when you look at it. The defense is letting up only 21 points per game, which I say only 21 because the Lions are letting up, 34?
Yeah.
33?
Like 32.
Something like that.
32 point zone.
But they are getting gashed on the ground for 141 yards per game.
Yeah.
Only letting up 174, 175 through the air because they do have a great secondary.
Wow, to be honest with you, the Packers are 3-5.
Yeah.
I feel like some of those rushing number or the air yards are delayed just because they're getting their asses whooped so bad that, like, you know how it is. Teams got to kill the clock to get to run that damn football.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've got the I don't know, man. I guess there are reasons to think the Detroit Lions can win this game because the Packers haven't looked like the Packers this year. But I'm also somewhat scared because there was a situation a couple years back. I think when the RELAX thing came out, where the Packers were like 4-5 or something like that. Maybe there's 4-6, and Aaron Rodgers was like, just relax, like chill, like we're gonna be good. And they went on a stretch and won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never want to doubt Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he also had that freaking Hail Mary that touched the roof of Ford Field that felt like going his favor too for a game winner, but. I think that Bills game might have been a wake-up call for him a little bit. And Aaron Rodgers, like, also, he may be a prophet or something like that, but he called that out, too. He's like, hey, we're probably going to go next week, get our asses kicked by the Bills, but maybe we need it. We need it to happen on national TV to wake this team up. And I think, like you said, this team's kind of struggling a little bit with the injuries and inexperience at the wide receiver position. Hey, go figure that we got that going on defense. We know personally that kind of, doesn't equal the good things out for you, typically. Just look at Aaron Rodgers and the boys.
And I'm
Matt
salty.
Would be a great coach too.
I'm salty in the Woodward Sports chat says the Packers still going to somehow beat us, y'all. It's not somehow. Like the Packers might be down, but they're still a better team than the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a win here for the Lions.
Yeah.
Can it be somehow when it's Aaron Rodgers versus the Lions?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I came here knowing that we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you bought tickets to this game.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do the impersonation for Dan Campbell to get the front row boys?
I already bought the tickets beforehand, and then they're row 2 already, and I already bought them, and I was like, might as well.
And you could have sold those ones and sat row 1.
Man.
Touche.
Pay for the flight.
Yeah, but I got a great deal. I couldn't pass it up. It was like $250 for row 2.
Yeah.
And I always tell people I get a discount coming here because our team's not that very good.
Yeah.
When it comes to tickets.
That's fair. I wouldn't pay $250 to see the Lions.
I don't know if you got to pay money to see the Lions. All due respect, but no, this Green Bay Packers team, I think it's a winnable game. Because although our defense hasn't been like great, their offense hasn't been like good either. It's been like they're like struggling to find an identity. I think I heard at some point during this week from like one of their reporters that like. I don't know which player it was, but he said typically, as one of the veteran players, that we have like 10 to 15 plays that we could run each week against each team that we know like we'll at least get like a net positive gain out of. We don't have that this year. It's all over the place. If there's any type of identity they have, It's in that run game.
Yes.
And that's what the Detroit Lions have to be worried about. And that's why I'm kind of happy that they have Josh Pascal back healthy. But we know once Aaron Jones gets going, I mean, A.J. Dillon, Quadzilla, 2.0, like, they got some dogs in that run game. And we just have to kind of, like, just hope and pray they just keep trying to get it done through the air. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it.
For sure. And that's, it's tough. It's tough to say we're not going to win. I hate saying that the Lions aren't going to go out there and win, but I just don't see it in the cards. We've seen this team defeated. We've seen this team stink it up so far this season. And all the Packers have to do is keep it close by halftime, and then they'll win because the Detroit Lions can't score a point in the second half.
Yeah.
It's a proven fact over the past 3 weeks. They can't do it. It's impossible. They're allergic to it. Makes them sick. So they just need to get the lead or stay close at halftime, and they'll win the game.
Yeah. You bought the tickets. You're going to see the game.
Yeah.
Have you gotten crazy enough to imagine a win? Like, how do you see the Lions getting it done?
Lions have a puncher's chance, like always, but I don't know. Like, the defense is suspect, and like the run, like against the run, we're horrible. I think we're statistically 32 on every category, pretty much.
Yes.
I think historically we're historically bad, so that's absolutely bad. But I think what Dan Orlovsky said, if we had a bad defense, we would have a lot more wins right now. I would say about 4 or 5 if we had a bad defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lions had somewhat of anything on defense, then they'd have at least a couple more wins.
Yeah.
If they had a defense that could stop the run or could stop people from going deep on them once in a while, they'd have at least 2 more wins. But they can't stop the run. They can't stop the passing game. And they can't stop people from scoring on them. So those normally don't amount to wins. And the Detroit Lions defense has been historically bad this season. Historically.
Like, not just like the Lions history. We're talking like NFL history.
NFL history, yes.
NFL historically bad.
Yeah, and when your most consistent player and probably your best player on defense is a 6th-round rookie.
Yeah.
As much as you and I support our boy Malcolm and love to see what he's doing, that doesn't bode well for you as a team. When that is your best player. When that is your most consistent player on the defensive side of the ball, not a lot of things are going to go well for you.
Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons I'm so concerned, too, is, like, this is a Green Bay Packers team that I was expecting to be in the playoffs. So, like, and it's there, too. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's a multiple-time MVP. Like, he's a bad man. But there are some ways Detroit Lions can get it done. They are, with the injury report graphic that we put up there, Sus?
Yeah.
I know Bakhtiari's been struggling to come back to be fully healthy for the Green Bay Packers all season. But obviously, he's still banged up. They have another tackle missing. And some of these statistics I wanted to say from my by the numbers, but they're struggling in the sack department. You know what I'm saying? They're getting sacked up. Sorry, I need to grow up. But the offensive line is struggling a bit. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers not really having a lot of time to find these receivers like he's used to. And let's keep it a buck, too. He's no spring chicken. All right, he used to be able to dance back there. Sometimes I feel like when they would, like, national media would deride their offensive line, I'm like, they're not even, this dude's just back there like running around and then just whipping it to whoever the hell he wants to because he's that damn good. It's like some of the best like quarterback play I've seen in my life. I know we're supposed to hate the Packers as Detroit Lions fans, but I appreciate and in his prime, it was fun to watch Aaron Rodgers on Sundays.
Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. And he's kind of lost a step.
Yes.
He has. And it might be because he's throwing the ball to a bunch of babies and a corpse.
Yes.
So that could probably play a factor into it. But it's also, we don't see it, maybe he got paid. He saw the people he was throwing the ball to, and he's like, all right, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to make sure I don't get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get mine.
I'm going to get mine.
Yeah. Now, that's just the sorriest attitude I ever heard. But I expect Aaron Rodgers to look like Aaron Rodgers of old against this Lions secondary.
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, too, that's actually a good point. I mean, it's a scary recipe, right? Because you got a team that's expected to make the playoffs. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and they just got their asses kicked on national television.
Yes.
And they're also led by a Super Bowl winning quarterback. They're probably coming out guns a-blazing.
For sure.
Because they got a hell of a schedule ahead of them, too, because I think they're going home to face the Cowboys. But then you also have the Lions. Again, a recipe for disaster because I don't know how the Lions are going to react to losing AP having TJ Hawkinson traded, like, how does that affect the locker room, the players? I guess is a bit of a concern. And in one way, yeah, you could say maybe it might kick them in the ass and motivate them to kick some ass. But another way too, it could also be depressing because you're 1-6, you're losing your boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's tough. I mean, you saw Mark Brunell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what'd you say?
Yeah, quick to temper.
Yeah,
looking for a reason to explode.
So it looks like a recipe for disaster. To be honest with you, like usually I am the homer, I guess, of the show. I feel like at times. Nope. But this one, it just. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's not looking pretty for the Detroit Lions.
It is not. They're going to have a lot of things go right for them to win this game.
Yeah.
They're going to need to score some points in the second half.
Yes.
If they expect to win this game. That is one thing I'll be looking at. You don't have your secondary coach anymore.
Yeah.
What is going to be going on back there? Who's going to be calling plays? Who's going to be healthy? Are they going to be using Okudah in the same way? Is Aaron Glenn just taking over more responsibility in that defense? How are they going to adapt to losing not only Aubrey Pleasant but TJ Hawkinson? Like you said, you can't expect them to have good morale in the locker room right now. Being 1-6. Losing a guy in Aubrey Pleasant who seemed to be liked by a lot of players and coaches, and losing a guy in TJ Hawkinson who seemed to be liked by a lot of players and coaches.
Yeah.
Can't be good for the morale of the locker room going into an important game, a must-lose game against the Packers at home.
Tank mode already?
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, what?
They're definitely trying to win. Well, obviously.
I hope not.
Deion's got the shirts on his site. We don't tank, we just stank.
Yeah, it's fair.
I want to officially welcome our guy Josh Bliff to the show because I King Horse is officially. This may be a compliment or an insult. I don't know, but he says this guy definitely has in the Woodward Sports chat. This guy definitely has a lifted F-250 and is in the militia. So,
I actually had a Dodge Ram lifted about 6 inches. I sold it, but I have a Challenger now. So
there we go.
That's all right.
What is the militia? Is that like a gang?
Militia.
Yeah. Oh, militia.
Yeah.
Well, I just come back from Glamis, and there was a bunch of metal militia stickers everywhere and stuff like that. So
you do belong to a MMA gym.
Yeah. Oh, I go in from time to time. Apex MMA.
Shout out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Spinny, Detroit Lions need some defense. We laid it all out. Lots of it. Where can they find it?
Guardian, period.
Guardian.
If you need Guardian, we got it for you because Guardian Alarm will keep you safe and give you peace of mind whether you're at home or on the road. With their 24/7 local monitoring, they make sure the things that are important to you stay safe. All you have to do is call 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. Baby, talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Rags.
What up, though?
Chris, what are you doing in there?
I was just happy with the energy you brought on that one.
put the camera on you. Just do exactly what you're doing. I want everybody else to see what the hell I just had to.
I was just shaking my head, like like.
But you had like your hands and your hips too.
No, they were on the keyboard. That's how I made the cuts.
No, they were on the hips.
Okay. If you say so.
It was after the cuts because we came back. I was already yelling. You were doing that. And you got like one flap of your hair. That's what like dangling. JB Smooth the 1 to 2s. We're joined by our guy Josh Spliff all the way from AZ, which I want to pick on you for buying those tickets in this next segment, but
that's all good.
We'll get to it. We started to break down a little bit of the Detroit Lions versus the Packers this weekend. I wanted to do the breakdown as we do every Friday. By the numbers. Spinny. Actually, JB, drop the tunes. What do you got for us, Spinny? Start it off. By the numbers.
My first number, starting off small. My first number is 3. Aaron Jones had 3 receiving touchdowns in his last game against the Lions.
Sheesh.
The last game Aaron Jones played against the Detroit Lions, he had 3 receiving touchdowns. So obviously Aaron Rodgers does not need wide receivers to throw touchdowns against the Lions.
That's true, actually.
We gotta look out for that.
I'll never forget. It was week 2 last year, and that's when I pulled the plug on Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this ain't it. That's week 2. JB, by the numbers.
All right, my by the number is 141, and that's how many yards the Packers are giving up per game. Their run defense is ranked 31st, which is right below the Lions. So in my head, it's got to be a Swift and Jamal Williams game. Please, just run the ball. I'm telling you, just run the ball.
I'm going to switch up a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a positive outlook on the by the numbers. Because as JB said, the Packers do rank 31st in run defense. The Detroit Lions, however, rank 4th. The Packers defense in every single game has let up at least 125 yards on the ground. In every game but one.
Mm-hmm.
The Detroit Lions, obviously, that's one of our strengths. We have a banged up DeAndre Swift going into this one. But if you want to look up towards something as a possible way to win, it's going to be on the ground for the Detroit Lions because Lord knows Jared Goff is going to get good at throwing it. Chris, by the numbers.
This is actually coming from the chat. Shout out Zay. By the numbers, Amon-Ra 5 career games without Hawkinson has 474 yards and 5 TDs.
That's what I'm talking about. My fancy team gonna eat. My fancy team gonna eat. Spinning by the numbers.
By the numbers. 99.9. Literally 99.9 is the amount of yards Aaron Jones averages in his career against the Lions.
I got him in fantasy.
All-purpose yards.
Your fancy team gonna eat.
99.9. That is receiving and rushing. So it's going to be tough. You're going to have to look out for Aaron Jones. The Lions are going to have to make sure they account for him both not only in the running game but out of the backfield. And the more I look at these numbers, the more I just think the Lions are going to get creamed.
Yeah, cream. Try to throw you out, because I don't want to get in trouble for saying it.
Yeah.
By the numbers. I got another one for you guys.
It's not an alley-oop, that's parking the bus.
Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers have averaged 2.4 sacks in each and every one of their losses. They have multiple games this year where Aaron Rodgers has been sacked 4 times. That offensive line, as we said in the last segment, not looking great. David Bakhtiari dealing with whatever injury he had. I think it was the ACL, but he's slowly coming back for all year for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on with that thing. But with Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Pascal, and those guys looking limited at the offensive front, they've been losing up front all year. I think the Detroit Lions may be able to get done if they could create consistent pass rush. By the numbers. JB Smooth, what do you got?
My by the numbers is 97.5. Right now, that is the bet for receiving and rushing yards for Spinny's boy Aaron Jones right now. I'm telling you right now, take it. Take the over.
Take that for sure.
What is it one more time?
97.5.
All-purpose
yards?
He averages 99.9 against the Lions.
Take it now.
So, 97.5.
No, what's the plus minus on that?
Oh, I don't even know.
I have to double check for you. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
That's an interesting bet right there.
I'll take it.
I'm taking the over on that.
I told
Smash
you.
the over.
That Green Bay offense is struggling. The only form of identity they have is one they had last year. It's Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. They can bring it to you. Actually, maybe I'll sidebar it. But should I start A.J. Dillon in fantasy this week? He hasn't been doing too hot, but he's going against the Lions.
Who do you got?
I got Romeo Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs, or I'll pull it up during break.
I'd probably start Romeo Dobbs.
Think so?
Yeah. By the numbers.
sorry.
Romeo Dobbs should get by the numbers. 108.8. That is Aaron Rodgers' career QBR in 24 games against the Lions. 108.8. That is terrific. We knew Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback, and the guy loves playing against the Lions.
Yeah.
24 career games. And he's torn us up and all.
6-18.
By the numbers.
Detroit Lions 6-18 against Aaron Rodgers. By the numbers. 2018 is the last time both Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers without Aaron Rodgers, I should say. Last year, I know we beat them. Technically, he started that game, but he sat and they put in, what the hell's their backup's name?
Matt Flynn.
No, Jordan Love. I mean, he was a backup. You're right. That's fair. That's fair.
What about Sean Kaiser?
Was he there? I thought he was in Cleveland.
He was in Cleveland for a while, but I'm pretty sure he played in
Sean, he was there.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, you're a Notre Dame guy.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah.
By the numbers, JB.
He should have stayed a year.
I thought he was going to be sweet. I ain't going to lie.
Oh, yeah, so the numbers for that over and under is over -130, under plus 100, so.
Smash so they know.
Smash
That's why it's a -130 if he doesn't. Damn.
Smash it over.
Damn.
My body number is 7. That is the number of first-round picks on defense that are on the Green Bay Packers side. 2 of them from Georgia right now, and let me just tell you, they are all extremely frustrated with defensive coordinator Joe Barry right now. So much in his schemes and everything that once the Lions get out to a nice little comfortable lead in the first half, if they can just maintain that, run the ball a little bit more, we can get a W right there.
By the numbers, my number is also 7. In 7 games played against the Detroit Lions, Aaron Jones has 7 touchdowns. So if you want another bet to put on top of that 97.5 total yards,
anytime touchdown.
Throw in an Aaron Jones anytime touchdown because it's probably going to happen.
Would you put him up for a 2?
That's getting a little risky.
Yeah.
That's definitely 1 anytime touchdown.
I am curious in the odds on that one. I got a couple by the numbers. I want to I'm gonna do this one first actually because it kind of correlates to the Amon-Ra St. Brown one. Shout out to I'm Salty. I think that's who dropped that in the chat. But by the numbers, was not
Zakwa.
395 yards. Is the amount of yards our leading receiver T.J. Hawkinson had before heading over to the Vikings. So Amon-Ra St. Brown by the numbers should have a good game. My fantasy team go eat. If my fantasy team go eat, I need it. Boy started 0-4. Now I'm 4-4.
There you go.
I'm just
climbing back from the trenches.
I'm trying to come back from the dead. You
feel that?
That's the one too where like it's like fairly new people. They know I work at Woodward, so they're like, "Yo, this guy loses." We're talking like all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I can't take that on that one.
Fair.
Another by the numbers I have real quick. I don't know. You have more?
Yeah, I got another one.
Hit us one more time. Hit us one more again.
By the numbers, 52.
What's that?
In 24 games, Aaron Rodgers has 52 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions.
How many games?
24. In 24 career games, Aaron Rodgers has 52 touchdowns.
That's like what, 2 points?
More than
something?
2 a game.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tough.
It ain't that bad. That's like
over a 24 game stretch, averaging 2 or more.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should have that at least, right? I mean, like, I feel like teams score at least what 20.
I thought you thought the Lions were good.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I thought they were locked.
I thought you were feeling them.
Yeah.
You thought I was feeling them? The Lions a munch. 6.66. Now they're 21 Drake. By the numbers, is yards per attempt for Aaron Rodgers, the lowest of his career, and that's what he's dealing with this year. So once again, the run is where the Packers can get it done, and honestly, the run is where the Lions can get it done this Sunday too. So my by the numbers is 6.6. JB Smooth.
That was it for
you.
me.
All out? I got one. Clip is empty.
I got one.
Yeah.
All right, Sus. Hit us with the by the numbers.
By the numbers. 1. Keep your eyes on the prize. Will Anderson, baby. Come on.
I like that one.
I like that too.
I like that.
Number 1.
I like that. By the numbers, if I will, Detroit Lions are 73-105 against the Packers. Throughout all of history, they have 7 ties in there, but we have only beat the Packers 73 times. They beat us 105. That's a losing record. The next segment was like, what do the Lions have to play for in this one? I would motivate through that. Dude, I would have to motivate through that, and just through the fact of like Aaron Rodgers completely owned us throughout his entire career. Was it 18-6?
And yeah,
we haven't even beat him 10 times.
Aaron Jones had 4 touchdowns. He had 1 rushing and 3 receiving in their last game.
Did he not play in the Week 17 matchup?
No.
At home?
No.
Figures. We won. I even went back to that one. I'm like, well, we did beat them last year. Like, let's see what happened. Obviously, they benched Aaron Rodgers. He didn't play, and they still put up 30. It was 30-37. It was still a bit of a nail biter. Actually, I was with you during that game.
Yep.
We got wasted after.
Yeah, we did.
That was a good time. Spinny, tell us about Big Boy.
Big Boy, of course. Because for a limited time only, all new burgers and loaded fries are back at Big Boy. It's not the Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease, and guess what else is new?
The bacon blue.
But how about upgrading those fries? They got chili cheese fries, they got nacho fries, and baked potato fries. So make sure you go satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Spotless, sanitized rooms with trained and certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals, where they beat all competitors by $5. $5? $5, y'all. Listen, don't forget to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, and Swedish Beauty Lotions. ChiliPeppersTanning.com, the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans, 27 locations, and more coming.
Chili Peppers, Dan.
Bud crack full of sand.
What up, though? Welcome back. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Anyways. Live on WoodwardSports.com. Big Boy Easy, joined by my man Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We got Chris Platty? How Platty? Platty.
Platt?
No, you just shake your head.
No.
Say it in the mic.
Platty.
Platty. Okay.
JB,
I thought you were doing that to be mean. That's
no, I thought that's what you said.
Oh, no.
How's that mean?
Well, you didn't know. You're used to him picking on you.
Yeah.
Or
but how is it like me?
I get very defensive.
He's got PTSD, bro.
Plate is like the one that plate or plat is what people say. Like oftentimes that's how they mispronounce it. And you know me well, so I thought, okay, I thought you were just doing that to me.
I always said Platty.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it spelled?
Platte.
Social date of birth? Just for
mother's maiden name?
Just want to know how to say your last name. Soch, one more time.
No Soch, but you know my mom's government. It's Mama Sus.
What's the last 4 though? At least.
The last 4.
You're good. What up, though? Welcome
Why
back
you saying
to
you're good? Like I was about to give it to you. Like no, don't.
You sounded like you're about to.
No.
You did sound like you're about to. I'm just saying.
It's playing along.
I guess so. We've been kind of complaining about it. I saw a couple comments in the Woodward Sports chat. I almost wish I would have thought to do it this way. You remember Wild 'N Out when they were like, "Man, my boy Spinny's so fly."
Yeah.
I wish you do like a Detroit Lions version. Like, Detroit Lions are so bad. How bad are they? My man in the Woodward Sports chat, I'm salty, said he bought 2K23. Detroit Lions are so bad. We have a segment right here. What does winning mean for the Detroit Lions? Nothing. It means nothing. They fall further in the draft. It's all negative.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely nothing. There's the only thing that makes it somewhat reasonable to want to win for the Detroit Lions is because you hate Aaron Rodgers, you hate the Packers, you want to see him go out there and beat the Packers at home. But winning does nothing for you. It really doesn't. It might galvanize the troops, might get Dan Campbell to cry in the locker room after the win, but the only thing it does is push you further away from who you want in the draft, because I can't see Houston winning another game this year. I really can't.
It feels gross to say that, because like I've never been like on the tanking bandwagon, because I'm a fan of the Lions. I'm a fan of all Detroit teams. I don't watch baseball. I wear the Tigers hoodie all the time, but I'm gonna want to see my team win every single time.
Yes.
I can't like actively root against them outside of maybe that Packers game in Week 17 last year, because I knew it meant like absolutely nothing. But I mean, you got tickets to this game.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a reason? Like, do you want to see them win, or you want to see them lose at this point?
Well, I want them to at least win 3 or 4 games, because F the Bears was, and we still have to play them twice. And I don't know, like he said, like, should we just lose? The season's over. We're 1-6.
Yes.
Like, we know what it is. The draft season's already, like, I haven't got into draft. I don't want to, but it's already draft season for us. We all know that. So I'm just hoping, like, I'll be nice for a win, but I'm expecting a loss. So it is what it is. SOL, same old Lions, man.
Damn, man, I hate to hear it.
Actually, I might wear a paper bag tomorrow and put Foxy's face on it.
JB Smooth, they got a reason to win for you, or what?
Grit. That's about it.
The gas tank's a little low on that one right now.
It's extremely low on that one. Trust me, there's nothing that comes with winning this game. Maybe pride, if anything, but we need that draft stock to go up. So you need to start losing these games ASAP.
And Blue and Silver in the Woodward Sports Chat says tanking don't work in football. It absolutely does. Like football is the sport where tanking works. If you lose more games, you get a better pick. There's no lottery. The NHL lottery is completely stupid. I hate how the NHL does their lottery. The NBA lottery tries to remove tanking, but with football, whoever is the worst team gets the best pick. So it correlates.
I guess there's one thing that'd be like for my mental health that I would want to see them win. It's just like I need a couple wins to carry on like faith in the Dan Campbell. Because we know, I mean, Sheila came out and she said that they're more than likely it sounds like they're keeping them. She said they're not going nowhere. She's a bit of a teardown. Like, and for me to know that guy's going to be our coach the following years to come, or at least for at least next year, get a win to just restore some faith in me a bit.
I'm so close to the edge.
Don't do it.
I'm so close to the edge of jumping off of the Dan Campbell ship.
Yeah.
Because the way he's been responding to situations in press conferences, the way he's been talking these past couple weeks has just pissed me off. Because he just sounds like he has no idea what's going on. He sounds like he doesn't know what he's doing and he's in over his head.
Yeah.
And I was somewhat all right with that for the first year, because he was learning on the job. He did come into a bad situation, but you expected things to get better this year. He had a whole season to learn from that. He had a whole season to learn how to do things in a somewhat respectable fashion. I don't want to say the right way, because you never learn how to do things the right way if you're in the Lions organization. But, man, the way he's been talking about, just shake it up a little bit. Take this guy out. Maybe they'll listen to somebody else. I don't really know what's going on. We're just going to try new things and see if it works. We're throwing darts on a board, and maybe something will stick.
Is that what he said?
It's no.
Oh,
that's what it sounds like he said.
I was going to say.
It hurts. It hurts.
Shit.
I talked about this after week 4. It's going to be real hard to sit here and defend Dan Campbell when we're 1-7. And I'm getting there. I really am. Sus, you had your hand raised?
Yeah. I just want to say that when it comes to this, one, what was Sheila supposed to say? And two, I wanted to ask you this question to Eazy's point, which is fair about wanting to see wins to have some sort of faith. But Eazy, would you build faith in Dan Campbell if these games going forward are like the last couple games where they just lost, but it wasn't because Dan Campbell made a Minnesota Vikings decision? Like if they're just straight losing, does that help your faith as opposed to Dan Campbell potentially blowing leads and plays like that and making bad decisions?
At a certain point, like, you do need wins Like you need cash and wins to like up your value like in this league. And I understand like
especially on the road, man. Like to not have a road win. I get that football doesn't have as many games as basketball, but still, that's just mind-boggling to me to be in your second year and to have no road wins. Like that record is astounding. He needs to absolutely get at least one road win.
Yes.
Yeah, for me too. Like the road win thing is like, I just need him to get that so I can stop like hearing that shit. Because I really don't like. We're a losing. We've had 4 wins in total. You know what I'm saying in the past like 2 years. Like the road thing to me, I don't even know. Like we've been close on the road. Like I don't. That's not so much a thing for me. I'm not tripping over like, oh, can he win the road? We're just a shitty team in general. We have 4 wins within the last 2 years. They're rare to come by, whether you're at home and clearly on the road. It's just not.
I don't think that makes it more acceptable, though. I think that's an even bigger.
It's not more acceptable, but it makes that stat to me like overblown a bit. And I get it too. Like we're in media, we're here to like drum stuff up and like point things out and stuff like that. But that one to me is a little bit overblown. I need the wins because they're there, bro. They're there at times. It's just like my entire life, even. It's something just goes. Fight for my life out here. No, just something always goes wrong. Whether it's Jamal Williams at the goal line, whether it's the Calvin Johnson catch, whether it's like we were up in the Miami Dolphins game. Like don't get it wrong. We were up 10.
Didn't score a point in the second half.
We got the ball back in the fourth quarter with the opportunity to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's why I need the wins at this point because they're right there. They're knocking on the door, and I'm pounding my fist for no reason. Josh, I saw you flex the mic. What up, though?
No, it's just funny because I just think Dan Campbell hasn't learned from his mistakes. Because you think of all last year, all those close games, he should have learned something, and he hasn't learned nothing at all. The Minnesota game, we were up 10 twice in that. And then the Seahawks game, we score 45 points and lose. Who does that? The Detroit Lions do that. So I don't know what to say about this. I am losing faith in him a little bit. I'm going to see how he does in the rest of the season. If we win one more game, like if he starts the same way, like 0-6, 0-5, 0-3 next year, he's gone. He has to go.
Yeah.
Has to.
If Dan Campbell doesn't win more than 3 games this year, he should be fired.
Like, I need them for my mental well-being because they are there.
Yeah.
Like people, I saw shout out to Detroit, Dr. Detroit in the Woodward Sports chat. It says Eazy sounds like Dan. We are just a player or 2 from 7-0. Not 7-0, but we are 100% a player or 2 away from like winning these games. It's not like a wild statement to say. I mean, some of them, not all of them, obviously. You had the Cowboys situation. You had the situation in the Patriots. Yeah, New England too. What up, those us?
But can you say that when you consistently come up short? Can you say you're a play away when every single time you are a play away, you lose?
That's what I'm saying.
Within the context of the game, though, yeah, because you're like, oh, I mean, the Minnesota game, obviously, like,
I don't care about being a play away. I don't care about close games. I don't care about almost having it. I care about wins and losses, and you're not winning games. I don't care about they're right there. The Lions are fighting hard. It's a that's the NFL. The NFL are 1-score games. There, you can go down the list of every game every week, and there will be 1 to 2 blowouts.
Here's another reason why I need it too. Is like I bought into this coaching staff, and I get I'm fairly young. I haven't had like many regimes to like study and like truly buy into. Like when you're young, you always buy into everything they're trying to sell you. But I've had faith in this coaching staff. I had faith in Aaron Glenn. I've had faith in Dan Campbell. You watch us daily. If you do, shout out to you guys and thank you. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, hit that like button. But we clearly, this entire network has bought in at a certain point. The national media has bought in. We are used to being the butt of the jokes as Detroit fans. You know what I'm saying? The Detroit Lions are the butt of every single joke. It's so easy at this point. I don't know if I'm just grossed out by it because I'm a fan of the Lions, or if I'm grossed out because it's abuse at this point. It's always just low-hanging fruit, it felt like. But like we bought in to this regime, turn that around. And I almost just feel stupid for doing so. But again, it's only 2 years in, and I've told myself and you guys, I don't think this rebuild truly starts until we get a face of your franchise. And then maybe I don't think it's Aiden Hutchinson, but hopefully it's a rookie quarterback next year. Sorry, Mark Brunell. I hope I'm just sorry. This is what it is.
Don't come at me,
but
Mark.
like I need it for that because like you guys know, man, I ain't been in the hot dog suit once. Never lost. I feel fairly confident in my sports takes because
Pretty close call
last week. But nonetheless, though, I feel fairly confident in like my sport. I'm doing this for a living for a reason, right? I feel like I'm more accurate than not. just personally, and if it sounds whatever it sounds like, I don't care how that comes off, but in my lifetime, it's just how it's been my entire life. Look at the Ben Mathurin stuff going on right now. That's not a shot at Jaden Ivey. No, I'm joking. But like, I feel crazy for buying in. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I need it too, because I'm like, this team's just never going to get it right. Because the one time I thought that they did,
you sound like a broken man right now.
It looks, I mean, I'm saying
it's just all coming out right now.
For real, man. This guy skipped out on a trip to Italy.
True.
To watch these guys play. I need it for him. So he keeps coming up and bringing pizza. Shut up.
It's tough, man. It really is tough. But you know what's not tough? Is where you need to get your meat from.
At the butchery.
That is the butchery, because the official meat supplier of the Woodward Sports Network is the butchery. You can call 248-682-COWS. Yes, that's 248-682-COWS, or order online at thebutcherysl.com. Shipping included for Woodward Sports customers. The butchery, meats, eats, and treats, sandwiches to die for, Wagyu meats and artisan breads inspired by the legend Chef Dave. Only the best of the best for our meat-loving customers. An old-school butcher shop from a new-school perspective. Again, check them out at thebutcherysl.com.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. Baby, talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
You guys, it's time to talk about Swiss. Not the Detroit Lions defense, Swiss Insurance Group. Swiss Insurance Group and their employees are heavily involved in their community. It is very rewarding, but it comes with great responsibility, like Spider-Man powers. If you sit on a local youth sports board, homeowners association, or volunteer as a coach, directors and officers insurance is a must, like the arm of my pit. Make sure the kids, parents, and volunteers are all protected, and call Swiss Insurance today.
Did you say like the arm of my pit?
Yeah, every time I say must, I think of, you remember that song
Musty?
from Holes?
Yeah.
Armpit?
Yeah.
Oh no, somebody actually said that as a bar. Something is a must, like the arm of my pit. It sounds like a Tyler bar, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. What up, there? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We got Crip Pilates in the TD booth. We got Seawalk on the ones and twos. And Josh Spliff coming all the way up from AZ. I appreciate you. The guy's a dedicated Lions fan. We have Red Wings talk on here that we will get to, and we have some Pistons talk on here that we get to, as well as our football picks. But there was a comment in the Woodward Sports chat that caught my eye, and it was from Paul Thomas. He says, I think the coaching staff of former players didn't work. He says, think about it. What other teams do that? Shanahan never played. McVay didn't play, to his knowledge. Does he have a point there? Bill Belichick's the GOAT, and he didn't play.
Is it true? I thought Bill Belichick did.
He played cornerback, but I don't think he played in the NFL. I got to look it up, though.
That is...
Solo cam in real quick.
That is somewhat of a point. And I don't... Oh, man. It's... I'm inching closer and closer to the edge to join Adam on the dark side of the fire Dan Campbell train. Because I don't know how much longer... I just bit my cheek. That shit hurt. I don't know how much longer I can take this, honestly. Yeah, I know, right? It's my own body fighting back on the Dan Campbell train. But you got to take that as a point of view, because you don't see it very often where literally every single coach beside Ben Johnson played in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's not the smartest way to go. Maybe you need some outside sources, some guys who have studied the game more to look at it in a different way. But I don't want to blame it solely on that. I don't want to do that because, man, Dan Campbell is just, he's creeping closer and closer to getting pushed off the edge.
For me, it was...
You kill yourself?
Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's getting pushed off the edge.
I got you. What
Into the deep water.
I was going to say that when it comes to this, that's what sold me. When I was watching Hard Knocks and I'm trying to learn about the Lions for the first time and all that, what sold me is, remember that opening montage? They've had like 68 training camps between this coaching staff or something wild like that. I forget the actual number, but I'm like,
69.
okay, that's a lot to work with. I'm like, okay, we can do this.
Okay.
Yeah, time to double up.
Yeah, I mean, I can point to Mike Vrabel, who's killing it as a former player and turned head coach in the NFL right now. I mean, I'm just trying to think of names off the top of my head. I don't. And if you guys want to join in the Woodward Sports Chat, please feel free to. Josh, former head players turned head coaches, like that actually like win. You know what I'm saying? Like Super Bowls and whatnot. Can you think of any on top of your?
No, not at all.
Yeah, though Mike Vrabel's the one. And actually, if you guys ever watched when I was doing the podcast from Speakeasy Sports down in the basement, when I had Glover Quinn on, I think it was actually the second time we had him on, and we were talking about just the hiring of Dan Campbell and the coaching staff too. And I asked him, is this a good thing, having like all these former players on the coaching staff? And GQ's response to me was yes and no, because it's easier to articulate conversations when you're trying to teach somebody something. But he said that just through his experience of having former players as head coaches, they're a bit more stubborn because they have that, I played the game. Mm-hmm. It happens in group chat arguments with B sometimes too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We get shut down like, I played. And he's like, well, damn, I can't say nothing. I did not play.
So there's Tony Dungy, Mike Ditka, Tom Flores, Doug Peterson, 26.
Oh, yeah, Doug Peterson, former quarterback.
Yeah.
But he was like a backup, wasn't he? That won Super Bowls?
Yes, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Harbaugh was, he played, right, for the Colts, didn't he?
Yep.
Which one?
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh played for the Colts.
He was in a Super Bowl.
He didn't win, so he was in one. Yeah, you're right.
Norm Van Brocklin.
I don't even know. You might as well tell me that's his last name. It's spelled with Platte.
Belichick did play center and tight end back in college, but
yes,
that was about
not in the NFL.
Yeah.
Don Shula. Yeah, Tony Dungy.
Maybe you're on something, Paul Thomas, the Woodward Sports Chat. Shout out to you.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, the thing that GQ though was trying to express in terms of like this former like players turned coaches is like they're so stubborn, set in the ways that like how football was played when they played, and like mind you, like football doesn't change greatly, but it changes throughout the years. It evolves. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to be able to like pause. I know I always call people on this stuff, but like you used to touch up on the receivers. You know what I'm saying? You used to get a lot more like physical with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Before they ran their route, you used to be able to hit defenseless receivers, and the game changed. But like certain guys would be so stuck in their ways because they did play the game and they have nothing else to like go off of. That are like, this is how it is. We might have actually experienced that this year with AG and not standing up Aiden Hutchinson until, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys remember, it was Aiden Hutchinson who brought up the conversation to him. Like, hey, coach.
Come on. Old
this is like herpes to you.
Yes. Stand me up. It's not. I agree with that. You can see, because, another former NFL player turned coach, Jeff Fisher, Mr. 8-8.
Yeah.
The man who could never get it done.
He played in the league?
Maybe they are stuck in their old ways. Maybe they are, back in my day, you could smack somebody across the helmet and not get fined for it. It could be something like that, but man, there's a lot of breaks you can give Dan Campbell, but maybe he's just not a good coach. Maybe that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. And for him too, like there's a little bit of faith. Because I've never looked at Dan Campbell as the X's and O guy. He was more the leadership type guy.
Yes.
I mean, Teron Armstead was speaking on him last week. He's a former New Orleans Saint and obviously Miami Dolphin now. And they were just talking to him about like Dan Campbell. And he didn't have enough good things to say about it. Because the media was like, "Can we ask you about Dan Campbell?" And he's like, "I'll talk about Dan Campbell all day." He's like, "He's like a great guy. I always knew he was going to be a head coach." He actually said the same thing about AG. But time will tell, man. Because I got to be fair to them too. How much are you expecting those guys to get out of A.J. Parker? You know what I'm saying? Guarding Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess
those aren't the things that I'm looking at that make him slip in my coach rankings. You know, not getting a good matchup between A.J. Parker and Tyreek Hill aren't the things. Minnesota.
Yeah.
The way that ended up. Having 3 consecutive weeks where you don't score a point in the second half. That is a problem with the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Having, like you said, players play a position a different way when it's proven they've had a multitude of success doing it. That is looking at it from the coaching perspective. There are a lot of things you can point at and say our coaching mistakes, our mental lapses, our errors from the coaching staff that haven't improved from last year, that don't seem to be improving throughout this season. And that's where I get red flags, is that things aren't improving.
Are there any like specific ones?
I just listed like 3 of them.
No, I'm talking about like what things aren't like a decision maker for the Vikings game. Yeah. But I'm like, what? I guess what else other than that?
Decision making, time management, lack of adjustments at halftime. You know, not changing the game plan based on how the game is going. Bad decisions on ball management and clock management that don't seem to be changing, that seem to be deep-rooted constitutional beliefs that aren't being budged in the face of astronomical loss.
And you know what, too? Like the trend in the NFL right now are the younger coaches.
Yes.
Sean McVay just won it as the youngest coach. The NFC Championship between him and Shanahan, those are both young. Actually, the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I think Zach Thomas is the youngest coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, one of. I think so. I think he
Kevin O'Connell, fairly young. Mike McDaniel just got hired in Miami, who's killing it too. And maybe, there is something to that. I mean, as we know, a lot of old people are stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I don't even listen to the new hip-hop. Trash. Bunch of heebie-jeeb. I don't know what the hell they saying half the time. Maybe I'm becoming stuck in my ways. I am almost 30.
That's not true. You love JID.
I do love Jid. But Jid's, he's older than us. Did you know that? I thought he was young. He's like I think he's like 33. That caught me by surprise. Yeah, maybe we have to go the route of the younger guys. I mean, we have Ben Johnson. He's a young guy, but he's the offense that we're not seeing the adjustment out of in that Patriots game specifically for me.
Yeah, I'm not, I hate to be the switch a coach every 2 years, switch a coach every year. It's not working out, move on. I hate that. I do. I don't want to be that person that's pushing for that, but man, it's getting harder and harder week by week to find reasons for this guy to keep his job.
True. And also with that Patriots game, I think we're down 6, and he goes for it on 4th and 7 instead of kicking the field goal. 6-3, Goff gets sacked, fumbled. Now we're down 13-0. That's the stuff he hasn't learned from, and that just comes on week after week after week. He doesn't.
I will say though, this year, since that game, he's kind of cooled down on those 4th down calls. We haven't seen a lot of us. We know Badgley's been getting his money's worth.
Yeah, because I feel like Brad Holmes signed Jack Fox to that deal to be like, hey, Dan, use the guy. All right, he's good. Do it once in a while.
Yeah, I will say lately they cooled it out in the 4th down attempts. Actually, that's one of the by the numbers I probably should look up during the break.
By the numbers.
Because I am curious. By the numbers. But by the numbers, Spinny, I could lose a couple numbers. Okay, I got I'm a big boy.
The place you can do it is Planet Fitness. Because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. Has tons of equipment, a full-body workout in just 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all of this for just $10 a month. You can join in-club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go.
Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
At Alta,
Uptime
matters. Alta Equipment has everything you need to get the job done. You got a big project coming up? Alta Rental has you covered. Make sure you give them a call at 1-800-GO-TO-ALTA 842. Damn, man, you said something and threw me off. What'd you even say over there?
Why are you blaming me? You should be reading the sheet, bro.
844-GO-TO-ALTA 844-GO. You said something though.
It's a ball under my breath.
Oh, ball.
Uptime.
844-GO-TO-ALTA.
Stop trying to free ball and keep the sheet in front
I
of you.
can't free ball. You just said something. I was like, I thought I said something wrong.
It was like 5 minutes after I said it.
It was not no 5 minutes after you said it.
It was like 20 minutes after I said it. You're right.
You're an idiot. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Everywhere. Live on WoodSports.com.
You don't know how to
I'm your boy
read the
Eazy,
phone
joined by my man Spin More Rex.
Hello.
The guy who cries about
every time
I
talk,
you guys interrupt me. And every time you talk, this dude's interrupting you, saying something.
I'll let you borrow my Reading Rainbow, Easy.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow. Can't believe you didn't know that was a show.
Yeah.
I forgot. Privileged.
Is it privilege or is it an age thing?
No, it's
not
privilege.
trying to be funny. I know you're only a couple years older than me, but
No, because we didn't have cable.
Yeah.
That's what we had to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't on cable.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Face some more.
Sus was watching HBO and shit.
Yeah. Skinemax. That's why he's so weird.
He had his
I'm sorry.
his parents flew his cartoon characters in live to perform in front of him.
I feel so
I got SpongeBob in my room right now.
All right, man. We keep talking Lions, and I want to be like fair, real quick too, because we were talking about like firing Dan Campbell beforehand, and I've been on record for saying like I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm also not necessarily like campaigning for it. I'm just saying like I don't know if he's it, so I wouldn't care if it happened. I'm not. Oh, we should have hung on to him because there are the defenses of like.
I don't think we'll ever be like that.
What?
If we lose Dan Campbell, we'll be like, no, we should have held on to him. I can't see his situation.
He was so close to his first road win.
I want him to be good because like dude's lit. He's like a fun ass like guy to have as your head coach. Like he's hilarious. He's always doing something stupid, but like maybe that's why he's a bad coach.
Likeable doesn't get you wins.
What did you say?
Likeable, it doesn't get you wins.
Yeah, 100%. Bill Belichick's one of the biggest D-bags.
Yeah, we like hit the
history of
opposite
Everdom.
ends of the spectrum. Like everybody hated Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
And he couldn't win, and now everybody loves Dan Campbell, and he can't win.
Yeah, it was like an overcorrection by the Sheila forehand.
Oh, for sure.
We'll see though. Well, that's why I want to say though is I do want to give him the fair amount of time because I don't think highly of Jared Goff. I've never thought highly of Jared Goff. Even when he was in the Super Bowl, when they gave him that contract in L.A., I was like, that's the stupidest shit they ever did. That guy is like mid. And that Jared Goff situation and the defense too, the young and experienced. It's like void of talent. It's just the reality of the situation. You go to the Green Bay Packers, who are historically a good franchise, the guys who are always winning the NFC North for like the past 4 years. What do they have at the receiving position? Young and experienced and injuries, and it's not boding well. They're 3-5 heading to Ford Field this Sunday. That's just the reality of the situation. People, patience. It's not an option.
Well, it's easier to be patient when you are a team that wins the division majority of the season.
Yeah. Well,
it's easier to preach patience that way.
Yeah, but I'm not preaching patience for the sake of like Dan Campbell or anything like that. I give him those excuses. It's the patience is the reality of the situation. We have to build a team. We're not a team right now. We're just a couple good. The most expensive offense. That's the side that's producing, and then you look at the defensive side. It's like, oh damn, there's Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jeff's playing pretty well out there.
Yeah, you know, like it's void of talent and experience, and that's just a reality situation. But speaking of experience, talk Red Wings for a little bit.
Yeah.
Stevie Y has experience winning some championships.
He does.
They actually celebrated one of his championships in the 97 team.
They did.
Last night, I got D-Mac was there.
Down there.
If you guys watch his Instagram story, that was epic. That was awesome.
It was pretty sweet.
And they're going against the Capitals.
Capitals are a good team.
I'm telling you, this Red Wings team, it's a 30 for 30. What if I told you? Last night.
You just think we're going to get a 30 for 30 for everybody, huh?
No. If we get Bryce Young, maybe, yeah. But for the Red Wings, yeah, Stevie Y is a man.
What if I told you the prodigal son returned and brought Hockeytown back on the map?
Do you know what I'm saying?
What if I told you Bristol, or ESPN moved from Bristol to Detroit?
Yeah.
What
if I told you there was one man who could save Hockeytown, and it was the man who did it before?
The captain.
One ring to rule them all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the night they celebrate the 97 team's win, they beat the playoff team, the Capitals.
They did. Ville Husso was in net. He was standing on his head. Played great. Nedeljkovic, I'm sorry, buddy. Congratulations on the kid, but you're kind of bad. So I don't want to see you in the net too often. You look at their splits so far this season. Ville's got six games in net. He's got 4 wins, a loss, an overtime loss. He's only averaging 2.17 goals allowed and has a 93.4 save percentage. While Ned, he's got 4 games started. He's 1-2 with 1 overtime loss, averaging almost 5 goals per game.
Sheesh.
And has an 87.1 save percentage. Like it just ain't it. We need Ville to be the starter, the workhorse, the guy that's going to play, 30, 40, 50, however many starts you want to give this guy. He's got to be in net at least for 65% of the rest of the games this season.
Yeah.
At the very least. Like, this guy, Ville Husso, he doesn't let the easy goals go in. That's what Ned does, unfortunately. Ned lets easy goals in. It's on top of the 1 or 2 that will sneak in there or will be an ugly, tap-in, rebound goal that happen in just like a puck luck kind of thing that happened in hockey that you can kind of write off. Ned's letting in 1 or 2 easy goals. Ned's letting in 1 or 2 goals that shouldn't be allowed. But when Ville's in net, it just seems that those problems aren't there. You really have to work for you look at the 1 goal that he allowed last night was on an absolute laser of a wrist shot from the best goal scorer arguably in the history of the NHL, in Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
And other than that, he was standing on his head. He was making saves. He was getting across the net, going back to back from crossbar to crossbar, or from post to post, making saves.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful thing to watch. And on top of that, this team that Stevie Yzerman, the man himself, the captain.
What if I told you?
What if I told you? Prodigal son has returned. The team he has built so far this season, I do think they're going to make some more moves because Roenick ain't it.
Yeah,
he ain't it. I did get some updates from our boy Mike Gentry that Dylan Larkin was not skating today. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it was just a rest day, precautionary, but Dylan Larkin did not skate today. But Robbie Fabry was. Robbie Fabry was skating with the team. He was taking drills, so that's good. It'll, hopefully we have him back. Hopefully we get Sonny back in there. Verana, hopefully all is going well with him and his recovery and what he's dealing with. And we can see him back on the ice once he's healthy and ready to go. But, man, it's... The Red Wings are number 1 in points scored from new players on their team this season with 36. They have 36 points from players that this is their first year on the team. We saw, Kubalik has been lighting it up. David Perron, absolute monster on the power play, has been doing very well. Even Sherratt in the beginning of the year and Mata, they were getting in, they're getting back there and they were getting points. Mata's got a couple goals, and then Kopp comes out there last night and gets his first goal as a Red Wing, the Michigan native, the U of M captain, the guy who Dylan Larkin's captain, and Dylan Larkin was trying to give him the puck to get an empty netter. So I'm excited to see this team, but yeah, it all stems with goaltending. And Ned, I'm sorry, I love you, man, but you ain't it, pal. You're not that guy, pal. It needs to be Ville Husso in net for a majority of the games for the rest of the year. Husso is fantastic back there.
Wasn't that kind of already like the narrative, though? Like that he was going to be the guy?
Yeah, I mean, we thought he was going to be the starter for sure. You thought
he was night one.
Here. Ville Husso brought him in. They brought him in here to be the starter. He was the better goalie, but you thought they'd be at least to do Ned for every 2 of Villy, you get 1 of Ned. Or maybe you go back-to-back for...
And you think that's the case anymore?
No. It should be 3-1 at the very least.
How do they do it in Tampa?
I don't know. It's Vasilevsky's there every night.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Vasilevsky he's the GOAT. But that guy, I don't want to see Ned get more than...
What?
16 starts for the rest of the year.
What?
He's bad, man. He's not good. He lets up weak goals. Like I said,
he's got defense.
He's got a 4.96 goal allowed. Billy Husso has the same defense in front of him, and he's got a 2.17.
The Husso got lit up last week.
Yeah, but he's still only got a 2.17 goals allowed with a 93% save percentage.
I'm just saying, don't say Ned's not good.
He's not good. I'll say it right now, and I'll say it again. He's not good. He's not good. Put your clothes back on. He's good.
Say he's good then.
Unfortunately, I like the guy. He seems like a very nice guy, but he is not performing well this year at all. Unfortunately, you hate to see it. It's not a personal thing. This is not an attack. It is just the facts.
It's because you knocked up your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true. Darn you, Ned. No, I like I said, I like the guy. He had flashes last year. But he does tend to let in easy goals, and you can't do that in the NHL. Especially when you already have not that great of a defense in front of you.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're going to give up a goal or 2 for puck luck, for tip-ins, for rebounds. You can't let the easy one get past you, and that's what Ned normally does, unfortunately. And Husso is just a much more solid piece to put back there.
How's my unverified light skin doing? I know he scored last night. Lucas Raymond?
Oh, unverified light skin. Yeah,
tell me you don't look...
He does look like he could be, somewhat light skin.
What's Bill Man look like? That's all I'm saying.
It's Lucas Raymond, he started off the season pretty slow. Not going to lie. A lot of people were coming at him, but calm down. And he's picked it up lately. He's got, I think, 3 goals in his past 4 games.
Yeah.
He's been playing well. And, yeah, I'm excited that he's kind of picked it up a little bit.
Bet. I'm sorry, I'm checking that. We put a poll in the chat. Scott wants to call in. Scott, you usually let him call every single Friday. He shares his picks with us because we do the football Pickem, which I believe is coming up next. Maybe I'll delay it a little bit for you, Scott. But our phone lines are down. I want to take calls. If anybody in this entire network wants to involve people more than me, they don't exist. I'm that guy. I told the away fan we came in today. Shout out to the away fan for coming up today. Hey, come save me when we're talking hockey. But no, I said, hey, come on for 10 minutes. Guy, Josh is here right now from Arizona. Josh brought pizza. He was chilling back there. What did I say? I said, Josh, come sit in here. Come sit in the mass chair.
Yeah.
Scott, I want you to call in. The phone lines are down. We could try to get a VMix to work, but we got to hit that 100 likes. I'm letting you know. It is what it is.
Nice sell.
Thanks. I did rank top 10 in AT&T sales for the franchise.
Shout out.
For sure. But if you want something for free, I can tell you about Big Frog. Because at Big Frog, they're giving out free Woodward Sports t-shirts. That's right, free Woodward Sports t-shirts all month long at Big Frog in Novi. All you got to do is go down there, tell them we sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. The away fan went and got his today before he came in the studio. So make sure you check them out or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
For a limited time only, all new burgers and loaded fries at Big Boy. It's not a Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease. Guess what else is new? The bacon blue. How about upgrading those fries? Chili cheese fries, baked potato fries, nacho fries, what will it be? Satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day. Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Spit More Racks.
What up, though?
We've got Young Sus in the TD booth. Oh, Chris. Sorry, man. JB Smooth on ones and twos. My guy Josh
Did he
Spliff,
pull you
all the way from AZ.
you call him Chris?
Yeah, I had to. I called him on the roof of the building last night, and I was like, Chris,
stop me from jumping.
He's like, stop calling me, Young Sus. No, we got to recreate. Remember that? You ever see that Jim Rome video? He's like with that across from that football player. Or whatever. He's like, don't call me Chris.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Let's get into it. We gotta recreate that with Sus. Don't call me Sus.
I'm down.
No, I'm just, he's got a lot of bias and friends, and I'm scared he might bring an automatic weapon one of these days. I don't know. The kid grew up with cable. Watch all kinds of bad stuff growing up. You know what I'm saying?
What was that from Frosty the Snowman? The one I sent you that picture of?
A
while back ago.
The Frosty the Snowman guy.
With the, see, I don't want that.
I didn't see that.
So I will call
Doofenshmirtz.
Sus Chris. We don't want no problems, big fella. It's time
You saying he's a flight risk?
Yes. Yes. He's a 6'6" white man.
That's fair. Definitely gives off vibes. But we got our annual Friday football pick'em. As you know, we pick some games. Loser sits in the Wiener suit. But if you didn't tune in last week, we switched it up a little bit. We're doing a lock of the week now, and you pick a team that's your lock of the week, and that will be worth 2 points in the final score of the pick'em. All right, first things first, JB, drop a beat.
Real quick, if JB and I both picked Cleveland last week, it would have been the lock thing didn't work. We might have to do points too.
All right.
Let's go with the lock till it don't work.
Yeah, let's go with the
lock.
Rock,
paper, scissors. We'll do something creative.
Yeah.
We're content creators. What we do?
Yeah,
guys.
we'll figure it out. All right, first pick.
Potato sack race.
Easy. Raiders at Jags. Who do you got?
Raiders at Jags. The Raiders look god awful.
They did. They looked really bad.
They looked really, really bad. Oh man, I feel like I should pick the Raiders, but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville's 2-6. Give me the Jags.
All right. Young Sus.
Where's the game at?
At Jacksonville.
At Jacksonville? Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jags. That was my initial gut, but since they're home, I'm going to stick with it.
JB?
Give me the Raiders on this one.
Man, it's just dying for the
I'm
suit.
also going Vegas.
Not to.
I think they're going to bounce back.
I think, Vegas is a talented enough team. Let's switch me to Vegas.
Damn.
You want to use the clock? We have the clock. Should we use it for this or no?
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's a shot clock.
All right, easy. Next one. Rams
my shot
at
clock.
Bucks. Rams at Bucks.
Rams at Bucks. Bucks. No way Tom's is going down like that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Sus?
Give me the guy that's married to the game. CB12.
Facts.
JB?
Literally.
Give me the Bucks on this one. Cooper Kupp, I think, is coming back, but will be limited. So
Yeah, I agree. I'm also going with the Bucks. I think they're getting healthier, and Tom Brady's not going to lose 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Chargers at Falcons. Easy. Who you got?
Chargers at Chargers. What?
Falcons are first in their division. Chargers are reeling.
Chargers.
They got no receivers.
Give me the Chargers.
Sus?
Give me the Falcons.
really,
JB?
He don't know what he's talking about. He don't count.
dude, give me the Falcons. Yeah, Falcons on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Someone likes the hot dog suit, huh? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Chargers. I think they got to start winning, bro. What's his name? Herbert's not going to lose another one, even though no Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams. It's going to be tough, but I think they'll get it done. Next up, we got Seahawks at Cardinals. I already know who Sus is going. I don't even got to ask him. Easy.
Division game. Cards.
Sus?
Call of Duty came out. You know what time it is. Seahawks Nation, baby. Let's fly.
JB?
Please don't screw me over on this one, Kyler Murray. Give me the Cardinals.
I am also going Cardinals. That's going to be my lock of the week. I do think they get it done. I do think they come back down to earth, and I got $100 on it, so I'm going down with the ship.
Damn! Do you for real?
Yeah.
$100 and who one more time?
The Cardinals.
Why?
It was Neil Gitright. I've been rolling with it. It's won me, past 2 weeks.
One name, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, D-Hop's back.
That's when we beat the Cardinals.
And he's been balling out.
Yes, sir.
All right, Packers at Lions. Easy, who you got?
Damn, dog.
There's not a lot. I mean, there's like 12 buys.
Nah, I know.
There wasn't a lot to pick from.
Oh, I'm going to end up in a hot dog soup. Give me the give me Packers. Sorry. I wanted to say Lions so bad.
Do you want to say Lions?
No, dude. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm in a hot dog soup next
Sus.
week.
Give me the Packers.
JB?
I want to say Lions so bad too, but give me the Packers, man.
Yeah. I don't want to say the Lions at all. I'm going Packers. Packers are going to win. And finally, Colts at Patriots. Ugly game. Ugly game.
Patriots. Patriots about to beat the dog shit out of them.
Sus?
Patriots about to dog walk the Colts.
JB?
Matter of fact, that's my lock.
That's my lock too.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can all pick the same lock. That should be a thing.
All right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Yeah. All right, so give me. Let me get the lock then, because you've been asking me first.
all right. That's fair. JB? Patriots?
Rosa Parks ain't sat in that seat for nothing.
Wait, is this the last game?
Yeah, Sus gets to pick his lock first.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
You going with the Seahawks? Or no, I already picked it.
No, give me the options again one more time.
You got Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, or Green Bay.
I'll go Tampa Bay. I feel like I'm gonna lose this week because I'm more serious.
I think so too. JB I'm going Patriots as well for that last game. But JB,
right.
What's your lock?
I was gonna say, what are my options again?
You have Raiders, Raiders, Falcons, or Packers.
Not bitters.
I think it's easy.
Yeah.
I guess give me the Packers.
Yeah, I feel like that's the best option as well.
Yeah.
POS for that, you know that?
All right, there we go. We have it here. My lock are the Arizona Cardinals. Easies are the New England Patriots. Sus, the Tampa Bay Tom Brady's. And JB, the Green Bay Aaron Rodgers.
Should we include our guests on this?
Josh, what's your lock?
You know what I'm gonna say? It's out there. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Raiders is your lock?
Yeah, I had switched to the Raiders too. I mean, they're supposed to be a better team than what the record is. Yeah. And the Jags, like as much as like I thought they were gonna be something this year, they have had close ones too, but they're not good enough to say they'd for sure beat the Raiders at home. You know.
That's fair.
Who's your second team, Josh? Do you have a second team? Or is it always Lions?
It's Lions through and through.
Way to go, Rachel.
No bandwagon here.
Yeah. And that happened because of. Oh, hold on.
Go. Yeah.
Okay.
Idiot. I'm joking.
And the funny thing is, I'm from Southern California. If you ever look on the border of California and see Baja California, you're going to see Brawley. That's where I'm from. So they're like, you became a Lions fan?
Yeah.
So it's like, I just picked them, and it's been horrible ever since.
Didn't you pick them because of Joey Harrington or something?
Yeah, Joey Harrington.
So are you an Oregon fan or just?
No. I just, like, it was a TV commercial. It was one of those things I was little.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we won. And I was like, that's my team. And it's been horrible ever since.
That's crazy. That's really how like some of that stuff works out. Like, I have no affiliation to Michigan or Michigan State. I partied and sold a lot of Adderall at Michigan State, but it's somebody else.
Can't talk about Aggies,
got a reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, we got the statute of limitations. All right, I'm well past that. I'm almost 30. I'm a grown man.
I can't talk about stuff I did stay.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely way worse stuff I did stay inside. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But no, because of Sparty.
So those were the dark days of my life. I don't like to think about those.
Yeah, but the reason why I always like side with Michigan State is like I was a little kid. Sparty is a dope ass mascot.
Yeah,
he's probably like among like one of the dopest.
Sparty's a good.
So
mascot.
how do you not pick like that over the guys who don't even have one?
For sure.
No.
Sparty's a good mascot for sure. Well,
he's a Notre Dame guy.
It's Notre Dame through and through, bro.
Do they have a mascot either?
Yeah, it's a little Irish guy.
It's a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Weak.
And it's not even like a
Spartan
suit.
would
It's
beat
literally
the dog shit out of a leprechaun.
Facts.
Hey, just make a wish, bro.
It's not even a suit.
Good.
It's
not
regular
even a suit. It's just a guy dressed up.
Your leprechaun
Halloween
changes.
costume.
You're not my real dad.
You're not my dad.
It would be nice if he like threw gold coins into the crowd, though.
See, he doesn't because he sucks.
Yeah.
He blows.
When you root for Michigan State,
He's a poor leprechaun.
Hey, you guys got off our schedule for a reason.
Calm down. We suck, but we're not Michigan State, bro.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
We did lose to Marshall, though.
Yeah.
But I think I
You should have just kept your mouth closed. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they lost to
you
Marshall.
definitely can't talk.
But we did beat, I think, North Carolina. They were ranked 16th. I don't get it. We beat ranked teams, then we lose to like Stanford, who's like 1-6.
Don't worry, Michigan State does that too.
Yeah. No, we don't beat ranked teams.
No, sometimes it come out there. I mean, talking about like throughout my lifetime, like randomly come out there. Like we have a better record against Ohio State than Michigan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, as of late, not.
And Michael Hull in the chat is definitely right. Spartans have better parties for sure.
Oh, for
bunch
sure.
of nerds in Michigan. Everybody gets down and goes to MSU.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact because my 2 older brothers and my sister are nerds and they went to Michigan. But if you are still dealing with some things from your youth, like I just brought back into my mind,
sus.
and you need some help, maybe you were sitting on Pop Pop's lap, smelling a stinky burger. We have the fix for you, and that is SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. If you or someone you know is struggling, go to thesportsma.com to get the help you deserve.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. 2 different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play as well as private lane reservation for $120 if you get thirsty. They got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. We're in the final stretch. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Rex.
I'm defeated.
Yeah. No, it's the final stretch. So I'm cooling it out a little bit.
All right.
Hello and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com.
Sounding all monotone.
I'm your DJ, Diggity Dan.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
What's that dude? He used to dress up back in the day. Talking all funny.
More.
That's what Eazy sounded like. Wait, some Richards, something like that.
Yeah.
That dude with the afro.
Who's
the old school
Ryan
dude?
Richards? I don't know. I know my friend, shout out to my guy Mike Harris. He always does DJ Ryan Richards. I don't know if that's how he sounds, but every time we're at.
Is it Richard Simmons? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh hell no! The workout dude.
Yeah, that's what I said. You sound like that dude right now.
That's what I sounded like.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That's not what I sounded like.
I kind of did.
JB.
I don't think so, but I was just trying to guess the name he was talking about.
Get out of here, Josh. Go.
All right. Let's play.
Do your best Richard Simmons impersonation.
Nah, I'm good on that.
No, come on. You said it sounded like it.
No, I don't know. I don't talk that way, so I can't.
What do you mean that way? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? No comment. No, but like those movie voices, like in a world full of imagination.
In a world full of disorder, he sold tortillas on the corner.
Why are you saying he sold tortillas on the corner? What's going on right
Pablo
now?
Francisco,
this
comedian, he does that's his whole thing. He does like voice impersonations. That little tortilla boy. It's so dude. You gotta.
Those are my tortillas.
Those are mine. Give me back. He does like a whole movie trailer. It's like I'll come for blood, and he's like Little Tortilla Boy. It's really funny. I used to watch it because they dubbed it over in Naruto clips one time.
That's hilarious.
It was funny.
Scott Klinger gave us his picks in the chat. You want to make sure we read them on there. Should I do them in the voice? Or that cringe?
Yeah, do it.
I have the Chargers, Raiders, Rams, Seahawks. Packers are my lock.
You spelled Packers wrong.
One man, one desire. See, they know it. Everybody in the chat, Epic and God know what I'm talking about.
He had the Eagles last night. Yo, Eagles almost. That was a close game. Like that was supposed to be. Actually, they didn't. Did they cover?
No, they didn't. It was 13.5. All I needed was a field goal, and of course, they wanted to just kneel down. So that was great.
Your other prop worked out.
Oh yeah, Miles Sanders, anytime touchdown.
It goes.
You're dying. Just put the camera on Spinner. He's going crazy right now.
1 second, I gotta find it. One man, one way, one desire. They went too far. They broke all his rules. One man, Kermit the Frog is a pimp. Where's my money? Where is it? One man, one way. What a weird voice. Oh man, I gotta find
all right, we're done on that one. All right. Hey Josh, what are you doing after this?
I have no clue, but we're going to find out though.
Let's eat pizza and get drunk.
Fair enough. Says, in the city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner, and the mob wanted in. I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his tortillas dead. He has one chance, and he has to fight back. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then he does like the Arnold voice. Dude, it's so funny.
I feel like you do a good Arnold.
Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to give them out. Listen to me. In a place where they didn't know his name. Mijito, who are these men and what is happening? Listen to me. Listen to me. Keep your head down. They're trying to take my tortillas. One man, one solution. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Little Tortilla Boy.
And also another funny one is the Rick and Morty. Two brothers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the best show, bro. I swear.
Just keep going on.
It's like you're talking about nothing, but there's two brothers, and they're really awesome.
In a world where there's 7 Jan Michael Vincents and there's 8 quadrants where Jan Michael Vincents need to guard. We need 2 Jan Michael Vincents in quadrant A. Dude, that shit is so funny.
Real quick before we dip, I do want to shout my guy Chef Dave from the butchery. He was in the hospital this week dealing with some issues, but he's got his stuff patched up, and in honor of him, we're going to play another one of our foodie videos.
Yep, foodie videos. That's what it's all about. And, you know, hope Chef Dave is on the mend, feeling better. You know, that's our guy. Hope all is well for him and
hope
he gets better.
In a world feeling better.
In a world where Wagyu steaks are the way to survive. One man knows the code. But we appreciate you all for tapping in. Make sure you stay tuned for this video of us trying Chef Dave's meat. For the man to my left, the one, the only, Speak Easy, Chris Platty holding it down in the TD booth. Our boy JB, Smooth, and Josh Spliff coming from Arizona. Dude, I bit my cheek again. I bit my cheek again. I'm starting to get pissed. I am Spencer Eister. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Go Green. Go Lions. Lose. Keep the #1 pick. Peace.
How do you want me to do the intro?
However you want.
Do it.
Tell them where we're at.
All right. What's up, guys? It's Easy. What up, though? It's your boy Easy, and I'm here with my guy Spin More Racks and Chef Dave. We are at the butchery in Sylvan Lake. What are we doing here today?
You know what? We are previewing our exclusive meat packages.
Hey, yo!
We're going to have an all-exclusive 3B burger meat package. Look at those things. Tell you all about them in a second, but what you're going to get in this package, it's a Woodward Sports heavyweights only, right? That's right. Free shipping. Free shipping. It comes in the box. Let me grab this box. Look at this. Look at this, Spence. Comes in one of these big-ass boxes right here. Open it up. And what you get at home, we got our seasoning. Got some pickles. And then there'll be two packs of these bad boys right here. 2 6-packs of the 3B bacon brisket burgers. And what they are is a blend of short rib, Wagyu brisket, and some thick-cut bacon.
What kind of seasoning is this?
This here is our steak and chop seasoning. It's a special blend that I put together over all the years of working in steakhouses and things like that. Goes great on all the steaks and chops. So we threw that in there. We threw the pickles in there because the pickles are great on the burgers. Why don't you guys grab a burger and get in there and try it and tell me what you think. for that special package. That special package is $125. It's $125. You get 12 of these 8 to 10 ounce bacon brisket blend burgers.
Try them.
There you go. Let me get that off there. A little lettuce action.
Meat to meat.
And it also comes with some of our butchery blend pickles.
I was about to say some of the pickles are good.
I'm a big pickle guy.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Yeah, you guys make the pickles and the seasoning in-house?
Everything in-house. You get the private label. We can ship that out to you. This comes in this package exclusively just with you guys. But yeah, anytime you come out, you can get the rub, you can get the pickles, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Short ribs, brisket, and bacon. We grind it all together, make the patty, put that bad boy on the grill. Perfect tailgate package. You got 12 of those burgers, some pickles. All you got to do is pick up some buns, and you'll be a hit.
100%.
And you know, we have been crashing tailgates
We have.
during Lions games. So if you got the heavyweight butchery box at your tailgate, you're definitely getting an interview. That's just.
Yeah, that's fresh ground today. So when you order it, you call 248-682-COWS, 2697. Let us know your address, your name, and your phone number, and we'll send it out to you. We can do payment over the phone, or you can drop us an email at tbutchery@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our website. Go through our contact us to get to us, because if you just order through our regular ordering site, you won't get that free shipping, and you won't get this special Woodward Sports Heavyweights package.
You get the heavyweight meat box shipped right to your door.
That's right.
That is
Or your tailgate, right?
You're putting meat in our box, dude?
Well, delivered to your front door.
Heavyweight.